We're here at the Pittsburgh Convention Center for the International Medical Cannabis Convention, and I'm here with Aaron Wood. Aaron, we have another great guest. Again, you've been taking care of us all day with all these awesome interviews, but who's our guest?
We have Mark Fashion from Cannabis Analytical Solutions up next for you.
All right, let's talk about how Mark got involved in the cannabis industry. Tell us about that.
Sure. Last year this time, I just heard about it. I had no idea what the business was. I had a good friend of mine that I sold a laboratory to on the biodiesel market space call me up and say, "Hey Mark, are you still building labs?" "Sure, what do you need?" Well, I'm the quality manager for the largest grow processor in the state of New York, and I need to build a lab and I want you to help me. And at the time, I didn't know much about the industry, and I just heard rumors, and I thought, well, we better sit down and talk first. So we met right here in Pittsburgh at dinner, and he sold me on the fact that to build a lab, you're actually doing a good service. You're actually helping the industry sell good quality product that doesn't have any pesticides or heavy metals in it. So he sold me on the fact that this was a good move for me to sell him a lab and to start another business selling laboratories to people all over the country. And that's what I do. Back in 2006 through 2008, I sold about 20 laboratories to the biodiesel market space to the tune of about $8 million worth of business. And so this industry, I didn't have to reinvent the wheel. I do that all the time, build laboratories for people. But this space was very similar to the biodiesel space, where you would have a lawyer or an investor of some type that didn't know anything about a lab. So what they want to do is hire a general contractor to build a whole entire lab for them. So they don't have to deal with 20 or 30 vendors. They only deal with one vendor. So that's what I'm doing.
So Mark, and that's where entrepreneurs that are looking to invest in growing and developing and distributing the product, especially in areas that's not oversaturated yet, meaning like Pennsylvania or new places where medical marijuana is now going to be available.
Right.
This is the perfect person to contact if you're looking to build a lab.
Exactly. Either a lab for your grow or your processor, if you're not doing all the testing, but you want to do some internal quality checks. In many states now, it's required to send to a third-party lab, and we do that as well. So if you have an investor that's a little bit afraid maybe of certain markets, investing in the grow or the process, this is a softer side of the business where you invest in building a lab instead that's just doing the quality checking for for the cannabis. So you're checking for pesticides, heavy metals, and so that's the nice thing is it's like I said, it's a softer side of the business. And Merrill Lynch wrote an article back in 2016, actually December of 2015, where they estimated this market space alone, just the cannabis testing side, is $800 to $900 million business by 2020.
Gosh. Okay.
And it's very, very much forgotten about in this obviously large growing industry.
Best place we can connect with you, Mark. Where can you
go? You can connect with me by emailing me, mark at cas-labs.com. Or you can call my cell phone, 740-815-2440. We have about 13 reps across the country that are specialists just like myself. So whatever state you're trying to build a lab or invest in a lab, you can call my local specialist.
What about website? Do you have a website too?
I'm sorry?
Website?
Website, cas-labs.com.
All right, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, you're watching and listening to Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.